Now to our special report, and tonight we've been given rare access to take you inside Guantanamo Bay. The prison was first opened after the attacks of September 11 as a place to house the so-called enemy combatants captured by America in places like Afghanistan, Pakistan and Yemen. In the 16 years it's been opened, it's held 780 detainees. 730 were released, most without charge, and transferred back to their home country. 9 died inside the jail, and there are now just 41 men left. But in his State of the Union address, Donald Trump confirmed that not only would he keep the prison open, he would start sending more of America's enemies there. Our North America correspondent travelled to the far southeastern corner of Cuba for this look behind the bars.
A new day in a new era at Guantanamo Bay.
The recommendation is to put the new proposed barracks there.
It's been 10 years since a new detainee was brought to this infamous prison on this remote island naval base. Camps that once housed hundreds of so-called enemy combatants are now abandoned. There are 41 detainees left. Under the Trump administration, there could soon be more.
So this is, I think, very fitted for this population of detainees.
And possibly more?
I don't know.
Like the detainees, we're being closely monitored by our numerous military minders, many of whose faces we're not allowed to film. It's here in Camp 6 that more than half of the inmates are held. Opened in 2002 to house enemy combatants, the guards stress the conditions at Guantanamo are now better than in most prisons on the US mainland. We're told the detainees' favourite video game is FIFA 2018.
We also have a super rec yard, which is about half the size of a football field, where detainees can play soccer and they can run as they wish.
For a few minutes, we're allowed to view some of the detainees through one-way glass. We're forbidden from showing you their faces as well. Many have never been charged. 5 were cleared for release in the Obama era but remain imprisoned. Others have been declared too dangerous to set free. On a cell block TV tuned to a channel with Arabic translations, these inmates watched live President Trump's announcement about keeping the detention centre open.
The news was not a surprise for the detainees, because the whole year, since 20 January last year, 2017, they have heard enough, that Gitmo is going to stay open.
Cultural advisor Zach says detainees were pleased the president's orders keep intact the panel that reviews their cases to see if they're eligible for release.
They don't care about how many new detainees will come here to Gitmo, or if they don't come, that's not their issue. They have learned to accept the facts of life. They have learned to accept their fate. Okay? There is nothing they can do to expedite it. They have tried in the past other ways, to influence decision makers, through suicides, through protests, through hunger strike, they found out, that does not take them anywhere.
In the months after the September 11 attacks, the Bush administration set up this island prison to house enemy combatants from battlefields across the world. Presidents Bush and Obama took steps to close it. More than 700 detainees have been released. Among those still here and held in a secret camp we're not allowed to see are 5 alleged 9/11 plotters, including Khalid Sheikh Mohammed and the man accused of masterminding the Bali bombings, Hambali. The cost and energy it takes to maintain this facility is huge. 1,700 personnel to look after just 41 detainees. It's estimated it costs about $10 million per prisoner per year. Critics say as long as the prison is open, it will remain a recruiting tool for terrorists.
What Guantanamo has done is anyone who has witnessed ISIS prisoners being led to their death in orange Guantanamo jumpsuits can recognize is that it incites hatred against the United States. We don't need more of that.
Lee Wolosky was the Obama administration official tasked with closing Guantanamo. He says along with the cost and security threat, the military commission set up to try the detainees on the island has a poor record of timely justice.
We don't even have a trial date for the 9/11 perpetrators who were in U.S. custody. The way to put terrorists in jail is to bring them into the federal courts.
While the fate of the detainees remains uncertain, the future for Guantanamo is clear, at least for now. Stephanie March, ABC News, Guantanamo Bay.